kill it. I was meant to win. I am down and willing, so I will find a way. It took a minute, now it didn't happen right away. When it get hot in the kitchen, you decide to stay.
I had my son there, so he said he's third.
You alright?
Yeah. You took your dogs up there for it?
Well, yeah, because I had some tools this morning. I didn't have time to take them out, so they've just come for warm up and cool down.
So getting a threshold in?
Yeah.
I was thinking we could do 2 laps to start off with for the first 2, and then go to 1 lappers. What do you reckon?
I mean, I'm only going to do 6 anyway.
Are you?
Yeah, just because, like, I don't want to do that much volume on the first double threshold.
Would you want to do 2 lappers and 2 normal?
What works better for you?
I honestly don't mind. Threshold is threshold, so I'm going to double with you later as well.
Yeah, alright.
So,
let's do like 2 lappers to get some volume in first, 2.5 minutes between them. So it's not that hard, it's just like sticking to your threshold pace.
Yeah.
Then we'll go on to the 1 lappers, and you could do 2 1 lappers.
And you can do 4.
Yeah, and we'll take less recovery when we get onto the 1 lappers.
So you do 2
So do 2 lappers and you're going to do 4.
Yeah, but what we can do though...
What I could do is I could do 1 2 lapper and then all 4.
All right,
do you know what I mean? So I can miss the other.
Alright, do that. Yeah. And then what we'll do for the 2 lap one is, when we get to the fountains, me and Jacob can turn right, and then we come up this bit here. So then you'll get ahead of us, and then we'll try and close up the gap a bit, and then we'll all start for the second one.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll go on to the 1 lap, and you could try and sort of like handicap it a bit, you know, because it'll add about 15 seconds onto us, 20 seconds, or maybe even more, about 30 seconds, and then that should make us all close up again.
Jog round, and then we'll do a few strides along that bit there.
Alright.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, good.
Oh, my legs are absolutely dead there.
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to get sandbagging it already.
Yeah.
Just control it. Don't worry about going his pace. Just
He's probably in better shape than me at the moment.
Oh, he's made it.
Stuck in traffic.
It was roadworks.
Yeah, every corner.
I couldn't, before I even got onto the A47, there was roadworks down by me.
So we're at Eaton Park, double threshold day. Something I started fairly recently, and the plan is this morning, 2 by 2 laps around Eaton Park, which is around 3k, 2.5 minutes rest between them, and we'll go probably slightly slower than threshold, and then we'll go on to 4 one lappers around here, and we'll pick up to threshold, maybe slightly above, depending on how we feel. Then go for a swim. Then in the evening we'll do a second threshold run session, which will be shorter reps, probably some 400s, 800s, something like that. Something new that I'm doing, and basically the point of this is, for me, is instead of doing a long run, because I find it takes so much more out of me, and I don't really get that much, I'm doing a double threshold day, and my thought is I'm getting a decent volume of running in one day, which is good. I'm also getting 2 sessions in, so over the course of a week it means I get another quality session in, and it's a bit extra, it's still a decent amount of time on your feet, which is different than what a normal runner would do, because obviously if you're training for a marathon they might want to get a long run in, but with all the cardio you're getting from the biking and the swimming, you're getting a big fitness boost from all that and the cardio workout, but then biomechanically, from doing more tempo and threshold, you're getting more efficient at those paces, and I'm keen to see how this will pan out. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. We'll find out in April for Texas, so stay tuned.
Lap 12, 3:20.
Calm down. Like it's that time of the month again at Eaton Park, and we're here, and we're getting a threshold done. You cannot please them all. If you want to check out my latest book on Amazon, How to Make Friends and Influence People, it's now available.
What did she say?
She said you're almost running people over or something like that. I said, does she look where you're going? Look, she's just running as well. Look, what's she talking about?
I said, you ought to get on the back.
Yeah.
God forbid you're running at a park. Oh my God. Right, anyway, 2 reps done.
Absolute prime.
That was probably like 3:19, 3:18k pace, I think, to finish it strong. Feels like a bit of a slog. Don't think we both feel great today, but the thing is with the threshold paces, you can get it done, you just don't feel that great, do you?
Yeah.
It just feels like a bit shitty, doesn't it?
Slog, yeah.
Like you don't feel any better or worse as it goes. Well, actually, I think you probably feel a little bit better as it goes on. You don't feel any worse. But anyway, we're down to the 1 lappers now. Similar pace, so shouldn't be too bad.
No.
Get the tunes back on, mate.
I just turned it down for the
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get some angry stuff on, mate.
It was definitely slower than that, I think.
Yeah.
Normally, I start up there and like, you start off with the downhill so you get a load of time in the bank.
Yeah.
And then you just cruise, and then the uphill doesn't feel too bad. It was nice finishing on the downhill though, you always like...
We were saying you're lucky you had the speaker because we just had so many people just like, not just standing.
we had one girl
do some Steve some lady just let her fucking dog run straight across on the lead.
I heard her like this high because the lead was going across there, and we like kind of double looked like, what are you going to do? Are you going to move the dog? Are you going to move? She didn't, so I was like, right.
We had a woman actually kick off
people, I was like, oh, excuse me. They just stood there, so I just ran past her and don't worry.
Well, session done. We've all been doing threshold sessions. Pretty much all of us are doing like a double session. You're doing a swim later, aren't you? Swimming gym. Hit the track later for the second part. Probably what do you reckon? 400s, 800s, something like that.
Fours.
On there. 400.
I think fours.
The shorter the
We're not
better.
doing
400s on the track later.
Nice. Good work. What was that? What was that? Bloody hell. Nice.
We're only in the second week of training.
The one before, getting faster.
Oh yeah, is it? Do you know what? I feel like it just starts.
As well, I don't want to. We got to below 320.
Not knowing you guys were right there.
So we were going alright, but like I said, it's like the second week of training. I don't want to fuck myself over.
Alright, so the session in the morning went really well. That was basically 11.5k of threshold efforts on the run, which pretty decent for me, to be honest, at the moment. Like that's about as big as I've got up to. Obviously I will get further and more training, and then came back, chilled out, had a rest. Although one thing I will say which took the edge off me, which I didn't realise until 3/4 of the way through the session, and it dawned on me, was I actually hadn't had any caffeine for it. I didn't realise, I forgot that I'd run out of normal coffee, so I was on the decaf. So I had 2 coffees, but they were both decaf, didn't have a Red Bull. So I think that to get that session done for me, who's an absolute caffeine fiend, without any caffeine, is definitely a massive positive. But don't worry, I'm fully topped up. I've had 2 coffees now, and I've got a Red Bull, my good friend here, which is definitely going to see me through. So let's see how this one goes. We're going to be doing 20 400s on the track with Josh and Holly. So yeah.
So are you sacking off long runs completely now?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'm not doing them like just with the long runs. I've always had like a love-hate relationship with them. Really, like I mean, as a marathon runner, I think there's big gains to be doing a long run because you need to get that long endurance session in. You're not doing the biking, you're not doing the swimming that we're doing when we're training for triathlon. So if I was training for a marathon, I wasn't swimming and biking, of course I would 100% do a long run, you know, maybe 2.5 hours, something like that. I don't know, maybe 3. I'd have to play around with it. And obviously you'd progress the pace, do some marathon pace in it. But what you got to think about when you're doing triathlon is how much you're not going to gain any more cardio from doing like a 1 hour 15-minute run to upping it to 2 hours. Really, that 45 minutes could be lost. You know what I mean? You do 45 minutes extra on a long run, but you could do that on a ride. So heart wise and lung wise, not really going to gain anything because we can get it in other areas. So I don't think there's gains to be had there. So then you've got to look at what's the other area that you could gain. This is obviously my opinion. Biomechanically, you might be able to gain more. So maybe you become more efficient. So is a long run going to make me use less oxygen per kilo of body weight for a given speed? If I think the answer is yes, then obviously I'll do a long run. If I think, however, doing another threshold session in the same day, a double threshold, is going to make me more efficient biomechanically, then I'll do that. I personally think it might do, so I'm going to give it a try. Also, you could say, yeah, but what about the time on the feet and getting used to the pounding of a long run? And I would answer that with, but I'm doing 30k's worth of running today with, even today, starting off at a low fitness base, I'm still doing, it will end up being, I reckon, 20k at between 310 and 320k pace. I'm not doing that on a long run. So I think I'm getting used to running at a higher intensity for longer. My legs are getting more robust from the pounding of the double threshold, and I think I'm going to be getting biomechanically better. So I'm prepared to give that a go. I also, because I did it last week, don't find it takes as much out of me. You know, I do one session in the morning, make sure you get your recovery in, you know, you can eat, sleep, chill out, and then you come back again in the evening, and then the next day I don't feel as battered. Whereas with a long run, I always tend to feel very fatigued the next day, or like lingering fatigue for days after. And when I've had my best marathons, I think going back, my best one was probably Wales 2022. My longest run before that was only 90 minutes anyway, and I wasn't doing it a hard 90 minutes, it was just a steady 90 minutes to get the time on your feet. So I've never really found that by doing very long runs, like when I say very long, 2 hours plus, they've given me any more performance in a triathlon race. I find what's given me the best performance is being fitter on the bike and having a good threshold run pace on the run. So if my bike fitness is good, I find I bike stronger and I get off the bike feeling less fatigued. And I find if my threshold run pace is good, then I can run at a given percentage of that for a lot less effort, and I can do that in a marathon. What you've got to think about is in triathlon, which a lot of people don't, they think about how a marathon runner trains and then they try and replicate that, and then they try and replicate how a cyclist would train. It's very different, like in a triathlon. Like in an Ironman, the top guys are only running 2:30 marathon pace. Not that quick really in the grand scheme of things when you think that the top marathon runners are running under 2:05. So, you know, it's a big drop off. So you're not training the same. It's about just running at a decent pace for a fairly long time under fatigue. So yeah, it's a change of focus. Will it work? I don't know. I haven't got a crystal ball, but we'll find out. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It's good fun anyway. Smashing it around the park and around the track on the same day. What's not to like? And to be honest, I don't really enjoy long runs, like, which might sound bizarre considering I do an Ironman, but I don't mind the running. I like the running in an Ironman, but I flipping hate long runs in training. I find it horrendous, boring, drag on. Normally feel fucked when I'm doing them. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's a bit more
you know,
fun, isn't it? Yeah.
you've got with your training, you've always got to look at what's worked in the past, what hasn't worked, and what you think you can do different. And like at the end of the day, if I did the same thing over and over again, I'd get the same results over and over again. And Einstein said the true definition of insanity was to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. So I'm changing it up, and I'll report back on my progress.
Yeah, let's talk about like what you want to do as well, because you want to do not straight through, right?
I reckon break it up into sets of 5.
Yep.
And then it basically is 3 or 4 broken 2Ks. Shortest recovery between them, and if we can, I reckon try and descend each set of 5.
Yeah.
So you're going to do 4 sets of 5.
Yeah, 3 or 4, like depending on like because like
how we feel,
how we feel, and if I get 15 good work, like 15 done, I would be pleased with that. We can just set you off for the 4s 15 seconds before us, and then we'll come together by the time we get like 3 in.
But then you're on your own in the wind and stuff. I reckon.
What's poppin'?
Brand new whip,
it's poppin'. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Tyson. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the
Definitely not my choice.
Control chest on, give me that tempo.
Legs feel pretty good actually. Like I think we were just saying, you always expect them to feel worse on a double day like this, but feel pretty good. But we'll see. Ask me again after like 10 reps.
My legs feel actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
I feel better than what I did earlier.
How are you feeling?
There you go.
Yeah, not too bad actually. I've done a fair few double days, so should be fine. I'm just more. The only thing that worries me is the cold.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned with the cold.
Yeah.
This was 18 degrees, sunny, nice summer's evening in June. You'd be thinking, fucking hell, bring it on.
Yeah, it'd also still be daylight.
A little bit of sweat on the brow.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't sweat earlier. I think actually I lost sweat. I was so cold I shriveled.
Yeah.
I think like I needed to like mix like I think
I had 2 t-shirts on. I never do that for a session.
No, yeah.
And like I wasn't even warm. It said to feel like temperature was -1 earlier. Probably not even.
I never normally wear leggings for a session, but here we are.
Yeah, I literally want to get that gilet on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot a run t-shirt.
I'm gonna keep my casual top.
I haven't even got.
Between like the sets, so after
That's what I
5,
mean. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. You're doing 5.
and you're gonna do 4. Or you're gonna do 5.
Do one more stride down there, right and then back.
Yeah, alright.
You run behind me.
Lap 8, 43.
If anything, I'll go do the first one slightly slower. If anything, so we don't go out too hard. Right? Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
I do it for the love, they perform for the checks, and I still get more. They be bored
halfway. Legs feeling pretty good. Are your legs feeling better than what you thought?
Yeah, I feel okay. Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah, legs are alright. It's just like lunch.
And also the cold getting my lungs a bit, but
Yeah.
First set, 78. Ran probably average,
77,
innit?
78, yeah.
This set, do you reckon 75 at average?
Yeah.
And then the third set, I reckon we'll go for like 73, 74.
Yeah.
Maybe start at 74s, and if we feel good, 73s. And the last set, 71s or 72s.
Yeah, well, just try and control it all the way through.
50 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 4s. I'll do the 4s with you.
You're gonna do the
On
first,
my board I've got 3s, isn't
Yeah, but
I?
that's just the B plan, innit, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you can at least do that. So
No,
if you
if
do
I'm
get there,
flagging, but I'm not. So
Yeah.
we
At least do
say
this set and then.
we stop when I flag.
exactly. As long as you hit the third set, do it
Said
minimum.
no coach ever.
Yeah.
I'm completely myself, and then I'll stop.
When you're in the K hole, that's when you know it's
Yeah.
time to stop.
Right.
20 seconds.
Wait, so 72, 73, what are we saying?
73, 74 for this.
Alright, we'll
Start
do
on
the first one,
74s,
74, yeah.
and then if you feel good, 73.
36. 36 point.
37.
Yeah.
No,
37.
36, isn't it? 72?
No, go
Oh, yeah,
74.
74s for this.
Oh, yeah.
If you feel good, knock out 73, but remember
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
got the last set, and
Right,
it's not
5.
be all out anyway.
No.
Right.
3.
Raw energy. Don't stop, go ahead, get it in. Jump, knock, let me in. Puff, go the house down.
Stop and watch. Blind.
Good way to finish that off.
Yeah, you went pretty hard on that one.
Yeah, 24s. 64 for the last one.
65.
Just doing mirror pace.
My that lactate at 200, I was just hanging on for dear life there. Oh wow.
So in lactate threshold session for Josh, unless he's swimming in lactate.
I couldn't even hit 64 the other day.
Yeah, exactly. You just ran 64 there.
After like,
Yeah,
like
I'll tell you,
morning session.
it's never as bad, because I've done it before, when you do it, as what you think.
No, we actually averaged better than we wrote down.
Yeah,
So it's a good set.
that's why I think it's good to do it like that, because if you did the first session and you tried to do another hard session, tomorrow you wouldn't feel good. I reckon you'd feel pretty naff.
Yeah.
But you do it the same day and then you get more recovery until your next hard session.
Yeah.
And you can squeeze an extra session.
No, you're right.
Half.
Also, I need to do 16 reps for a mile, so.
Exactly.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nice one, mate.
Nice one, well
Nailed
done.
Well done, bud.
Well done. What did you hit techno at the end? Sub 40?
41, so I couldn't
41. That's still bloody quick, that is.
That's really
Yeah, sorry.
So
I was messing around with my watch.
Yeah.
It didn't start, so I looked at it 200 and just.
That's
like,
all right.
I
fuck
think
it.
we went through 200 about 31.
What I will say is,
I sent it.
my most popular video on my channel is Techno taking on the 1K. If you want to see him take on a 1 mile, and we'll see what he's got in the tank.
And
He's
Holly's going to pace him.
Yeah, Holly will pace him.
1500
One of
metres.
mine.
Yeah, he's
Some bangers.
going to be paced by a European medalist for 1500 metres. What do you want to do, a 1 mile or a 1500? You can pick.
1500 shorter.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah.
Well, of course it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have a think, comment in the comment
give you a
section below, and we'll see what Techno's got in the tank, see if he can break 6
Handicap me. Handicap me.
Yeah.
Yeah, handicap me.
Yeah,
Got
600
16 down there. Go on.
We'll give you a minute and a half head start.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a few more track sessions.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Well, didn't it?
I'm glad I didn't get the last.
Oh, mate.
That was
I got
32 through
3
2.
seconds because I stopped at the end.
32 through 200 because
Yeah.
I looked
Did
at
you?
it. Yeah.
But like to
Do that
finish.
after doing 15 already, plus the threshold in the morning.
Yeah.
Are you going for a swim?
No.